Hey guys, it's Karolina here from KarolinasKrafts and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I have another, project share slash swap and collaboration to share with you guys. Since this is a collaboration, just make sure to check out the links in the description box and see what the other girls created as well. So this is a craft kit collaboration with a group of girls and a group of us crafters, and the idea was to send kind of like a kit to our partner so that they can create something, whether it's embellishments, a 3D project, a tag flip, but just to create all the bits and pieces that they would need to create that certain item. So we were able to choose whatever we wanted to create, and so this is what I created. I'm going to share with you guys. So my partner, or not partner because I'm her partner, but then she has somebody else she's sending to. So it's kind of like a loop. She's not sending directly back to me, but I am sending to Stephanie, which is SweetCraftyGirl. And I know that she doesn't have a cutting machine. So at first I was thinking of doing like the Ferris wheel, but I'm like, I don't know. I kind of saw like some other stuff and I really wanted to create a gumball machine. So then I was going on to Cheryl's video who had the gumball machine tutorial. And I was following along because I was going to make one. And then I saw that Stephanie commented that she wished she could do something like this and make a gumball machine. So I decided I would create for her a kit for a gumball machine. So I put all the pieces together and everything. I cut out the main pieces here and I did some stitching for her, and I made this into a shaker so that she could use that as well. The base is going to be gold. She has all these other like little bits and pieces that she will need for her gumball. I also included some pom-pom trim and some pearls in case she wanted to decorate it. But I think this turned out super cute. So this has two pieces. You just can't tell because I stapled it here. I didn't staple like the actual piece, that piece, so she could still take this off and use it. Then I also included the gumball part right here, which she's gonna need, and this is just the bobble, so like an ornament kind of thing, and I stitched around that too because I was making kind of like this little kit thingy. And then in here she has all the other pieces that she would need. So this is some more sequins in case she wants to add in some sequins into the mix of her gumball machine. Here she has a bow for decoration. She has a brad, kind of like I did on mine. She has these little gold balls, some bigger pom-poms, and then some smaller pom-poms. So she could either create her gumball machine to look like mine, except that I didn't add in sequins in mine. And yeah, she has a slightly different color brad because I didn't have two of the same ones. But that's the idea, and I think I included a bigger pom-pom as well. Yes, I did in this little section here. So this is the idea of what she's going to be making with the gumball machine, and it's so cute. So I did all like the work for her. She just has to kind of put it together. So that is the whole idea behind the craft kit collaboration. We wanted to be able to give her all the pieces so that she could put it together. And being Stephanie's partner has actually been really awesome because I know she doesn't have a cutting machine. So I was able to just like make a whole bunch of like different stuff. So I was like making this anyway, and I was like, I'm just gonna cut out like double the pieces and I can make her a set as well so that she could create one also. Okay, so that is the gumball machine. I'm gonna fold this up because for shipping it's gonna go in the box like this, so I did it that way so that it doesn't interfere here. It just kind of folds up like that. Okay, so since this is a collaboration video, please don't forget to check out the other ladies that are participating in this collaboration. I will have them listed and linked down below so you guys could see what they had created for their partners as well. Okay, so then I also wanted to create some rolled flowers for her. So I was making my own rolled flowers. Wow, that car was really loud. So I was making my own rolled flowers, and I was like, you know what? I'm trying to use up this ugly paper, but it turns out to be pretty flowers, and Stephanie could make some too because I know she doesn't have a cutting machine, so I know she's not going to be able to like cut them out. So I made all of these for myself to replenish my stash, but then I also cut out all the bits and pieces that she would need to roll her own. Now this was actually kind of funny because I posted a photo of my rolled flowers into my stories, and she messaged me and she's like, oh my gosh, is this a die? Where can I get it? And I'm like, I'm sorry, it's not a die, it's an SVG. And I know she doesn't have a cutting machine. And she was like, oh man. And so I was actually really excited that she messaged me about it, because that tells me that she really likes it. So I did good, because I had already created this for her. I made this yesterday and she messaged me today. So I had already made this and I was like, yes, I'm doing good. And she has no idea what is coming her way. Like, no clue. So I'm going to show you guys, because you guys have no idea either. So here I reused the packaging. I ordered like some tea or something, like some scones from a tea house, and it came in this little box. And then I had just reused it, cleaned it out, reusing it, and I made this little top piece with some paper from the Bloom collection. I have tons of like Bloom collection paper, or I'm trying to use up all the little itty bitty scraps, so I was able to make this. And then I'm trying to use up some more thicker, so I put DIY flowers. Here I layered an embellishment. This is from Katie Lynn Smith Swaps. We did a swap back in February, and this was one of the things that she had sent to me. This was on some packaging from another swap. I think this was from Tuv that she sent me. And then I have another black rosette back here. That one is from Tess, and she is paper stamps inks galore on Instagram, that little rosette. And I just put some thread back here, and then this was a cut apart from the Bloom collection. This was a little strip of paper at the top, and I just kind of like distressed the edges to make it kind of look like washi tape, and I just like stuck it on there. So I think that turned out really cute for my decoration. Then when you open this up, I have put some more like shred so that she can't tell what it is, like just opening it up like right off the top. So I'm going to put this aside, and I'll put this back on top afterwards. And I had layered a doily inside of this packaging as well. And here is what we got, guys. So I created Stephanie this gorgeous book box, and I think it's so cute. I hope she loves it and likes it. I had decorated the front with this rosette here that I got from Kayla, she's Kayla Crafts 830. Here I have some Nuvo drops, which I see some of them like moved around a little bit while they were drying. This magical, every moment is magical when I'm with you, was also on some packaging that I just saved. So was this like chipboard flower. Then these little butterflies. And this butterfly is from Cruisin' with Crystal. This is a rolled flower that I created, and then this one is a rolled flower that Eileen created. So I just did that to decorate, and then I had made this bow out of some material that I just recently got. And I stuck that on here, and I did stitching all around here. I did like that zigzag stitch, and for the front and side and back covers, I used the Auburn Lane collection by Pink Paisley. I was just going through my paper and I was like, oh my god, I love that collection, so I just decided to create with it. Then here I added some seam binding, because everyone loves the seam binding, and then we have like a rose gold paper. Yes, I know guys, it doesn't really close, but that's because I stuffed it. And let me show you guys what the inside looks like. So when you open this up, this is what it looks like. So I decorated the inside panel here as well, did some more stitching. This was like another piece at the top that I just decided to include on here. I got some gold that I decided to rip up and just kind of do that effect here. And this was a cut apart from the Auburn Lane collection, so I put that here, and that says let's love more. And then I did like another little washi thing down here. These are some rolled flowers that I had created. Well, these three are, and then this purple one was one I got in a 12 days of Christmas swap that I participated in. So every day I got something different, and this was like one of the days I got some flowers. Then I added some Nuvo drops, and I think that turned out really cute. And then on this side I have some samples. More samples like of put together rolled flowers that I had created for Stephanie that she could use. And then the rest of this, guys, Stephanie's going to be so busy. I just cut out a whole bunch of rolled flowers for her in 3 different sizes, in different colors. Look at this, guys. Are you seeing this? She is going to be so busy rolling all of these flowers. Look at this, guys. Look how many flowers she has to roll. So many flowers. And they're in 3 different sizes, like I said. So, like I said, she has no idea what's coming her way. So I'm so happy she messaged me about it because I literally stuffed this. I didn't even know she wanted this. So I'm happy that she messaged me and I was like, I am doing so good. I'm so excited for her to receive this. So that's just gonna go back in here. I got some shred here that I'm reusing from a swap. I forgot who I got this from, but it was just, I saved the shred, so I'm just reusing it. The doily I had in my stash, and I think that was actually gifted to me also in my swap with Katie from my Valentine's Day swap. All right, let me just tie this up so I could put it back in here. And this is a nice idea, like a good way to reuse some packaging, and I know it's not gonna get messed up in here, and it like fits in this box perfectly. I didn't know it would. I wasn't planning on this. It just kind of worked out that way. So I'm happy with that. So that is another thing that I'm sending to Stephanie. Then I'm also sending her this. Now this is just some gift bags that I had made for Valentine's Day, but then I ended up not participating in like a 14 days of Valentine's Day swap. I just didn't have time to, so I cut out all the bags and then, you know, now I'm just using them. So this is just some hearts and stuff. Then this is from the Bloom collection. I wrote read me, and then I wrote her like a little note in regards to this because I didn't have a pom-pom because I actually created another kit for her. And then this is a doily die that literally just came in today, and I just layered that as my bag topper. Inside of here I have a whole bunch of pieces, and this is going to create a little ice cream sundae. So I cut out all the pieces for her. This is the base piece right here, and I stitched around it and included them in their own little little pockets. So that's the base piece. This is the layering piece for the base. This is the patterned pieces for the bottom and for the lid, and then this is the lid, and I put like a or because she could either use this one or this one to create her lid base. Then I have some of like this confetti, like holographic tube confetti. This is from Dollar Tree, and I'll show you guys what I did with it because I also created a sample project. I needed to see if the paper was going to match and stuff before I was making one for her, so I just made one for myself too. Then I have this pearl trim that I'm including because I included it in my project. Then I'm also including some trim and stuff and some lace trim, and then this little gold charm, and I'll show you guys how I used that in mine as well. And then I also have this holographic straw to kind of go with it. So she has all of these bits and pieces. It's actually not, I mean, it seems like it's so little, but it's going to create a nice 3D project, and I'll show you guys what that looks like because it's the same exact one that I just did, minus the pom-pom because I didn't have another pom-pom to gift her. So that's what I wrote in the note, that I hope she has a pom-pom. And then this is the project that is going to create. So you guys could see here, everything is going to be the same size. This is the base piece, and it's going to create that base. Like, it looks so little in the cutout pieces, but then it's going to create this gorgeous 3D project. And I know again that Stephanie doesn't have a cutting machine, so I thought she might enjoy this, and she did like my photo when I posted this, so I'm excited. So excited for her to get everything. So this is the little base of my little ice cream sundae. I had put pearl trim and I included enough for her. This is the lace I did, and this is the other trim that I did, plus another one down here if she wanted to decorate it the same way, but she totally doesn't have to. Then on the bow here, I included a little charm. I'm not giving her a bow only because I don't know what she would want. Like, does she want a bow? Does she even want a charm? I mean, she could use a charm on something else. I mean, I guess I could give her a bow as well. Maybe else to do that, but I already stitched everything up. But I feel like she has bows, and I feel like I've seen her create bows and stuff before, so I feel like she might be okay. Along with the pom-pom, I really hope she has a pom-pom though. Then here is where I used that tube confetti, which is on the top lid of the ice cream sundae, and I just put some hot glue and then I dipped it into the tube confetti, and it adds like a little bit of sparkle, and it kind of looks like sprinkles. And then I have this pom-pom, and I actually glued my straw in here and I cut it shorter just so I could fit more in here if I wanted to, you know. And then that way the straw wasn't getting in the way because, you know, it's kind of like in there at an angle, so that way it wasn't getting in the way either. And she could do that as well, or she doesn't have to, but I left it long for her. So yeah, that's what this ice cream sundae looks like. Isn't it so stinking cute, guys? Aren't you in love? I just had to create one after the one that I got in a swap, and I got one from Shabby Chic Chick on Instagram and YouTube, and I'll have her link down below. But she sent me one, and I was like so in love. I was like, oh my gosh, I need to try this, and I might as well just make one for Stephanie because I know, again, she doesn't have a cutting machine. So I just cut out double of everything as I was cutting it out. And again, she could choose to make the same one or she could do it differently. The pattern pieces are easy enough that she could use as a template to just cut out some other patterned paper if she doesn't want to use the paper that I had cut out for her, and I made sure to mention that in the note as well. Okay, so that is the other thing I decided to make for her and include. This was actually so much fun because I know she doesn't have a cutting machine, so it's like anything I sent her I think she would like because I know she can't make it without a cutting machine. So that was actually really fun to do, and I'm excited. I can't wait to see how all her projects turn out. You didn't have to make this many. I just did because once I started creating, I was like, ooh, I should also make a kit for this and yada, yada, yada. So we were only needed to create one kit though. So that was all that was required. Anyway, then here's my bag topper, and I'm just like sticking this back on here. That's my little note, and I'm just paper clipping this one for her. I totally forgot to show you guys the card I made as well, but then here's another little baggie that I'm including, and in here I am including some wire wrapped beads that I had wire wrapped for her, and I just put them into like this little bubble thing, and then I decorated it with some trims, and then I put one of these bows that I had made yesterday on here as well, and I think it turned out so cute. I think she likes charms and stuff on her projects, so I figured I would include it and she could attach it to whatever projects she wants. And then in here I also have just one of these Polaroid shakers. You guys know I made a whole bunch of these just because I also wanted to be able to gift some in Happy Mail. So that is what I am doing here, and I'm also including this in some Happy Mail for her. And it's just one of my shakers, and this one has like the pom-pom trim. So that's super fun, just like a little extra goodie for her. I mean, a lot of this is extra stuff anyway because we only needed to make one kit, but I hope she likes it all. And then here is the card that I created. Now, one of my goals this year is to like use up the embellishments and actually use embellishments that people gift me. So here is a rosette that somebody gifted me. Here are some butterflies that somebody gifted me, and I made sure to use them in here. Just like I did kind of with the DIY flowers, a lot of the stuff was reusing and just making it my own because it was from like different people and stuff, so I just put it together in another way and I made it my own. I didn't create like the flower or anything, but you know what I mean, guys. So here I created this card, just something quick I put together. I had some more scraps from the Bloom collection. This one I popped up on foam, this butterfly cut apart. I have some lace trim here. This says smile, so I just cut that out. This is from paper from the Bloom collection, and I just cut it out so that it would say smile. And then here was like a strip of paper that I just ripped and did that kind of washi effect. I've been really liking this when I started doing this project. I don't know why, but I really, you know, have been enjoying that. And then I had this print and cut ephemera piece that says so much fun, so I added it there. I had these little squigglies that I had cut out a while ago, so I added that there, and just like random pieces came together. And I have been noticing that having ephemera and embellishments on hand is so helpful when you're creating. Like, you have all these different bits and pieces from different people, and it's so much easier to like create something, and it's still like you making it your own, even though you're putting together like bits and pieces from different people and stuff, but you are the one bringing it together. You are the one like creating something, and it's just so awesome. And then I just wrote like a whole entire letter for her, so I hope she enjoys this swap. So that is everything I created for Stephanie. I hope she really enjoys it. I know she will love the flowers for sure, and I know she'll love the Gumball Machine. I'm pretty sure she'll love this one as well. I just really hope she likes like the paper and stuff I picked out for her and just likes the extra goodies. So Stephanie, if you're watching, I really hope you like it. And then again, just make sure to check out all the other ladies in this collaboration. Again, I will have them linked down below, so check out their channels, and I can't wait to see what they created for other people as well, because at first I was definitely struggling with this project. I didn't know that Stephanie doesn't have a cutting machine at first until I was talking to Cheryl, and Cheryl didn't do this swap, so I was able to like talk to her But yeah, so then Cheryl told me that Stephanie doesn't have a cutting machine, and then it just got so much simpler. Opened up like a whole bunch of like doors of like what I could create for her. So this is what I came up with, and I really hope she enjoys it. So thank you guys so much for watching. Check out the other ladies in this collaboration, and I will see you guys in my next crafty video. I'll talk to you soon. Bye!